Hey, let's read the newest chapter of One Piece. It's chapter 953 and it is called Once Upon a Fox. Cover page, gang bashes on my family. Enemy ship successfully hijacked. Onwards to Thriller Bark. Okay, so now they found a map where they can find Thriller Bark. So they are getting closer to Lola. Alright, let's get on with the chapter. Letter. Dear Kawamatsu, thank you for all you have done. I will be fine. Sincerely, Hiyori. It's memories of Kawamatsu, how Hiyori ran away from him, and he's crying, and the sunset is on this wasteland. Lady Hiyori, Princess, Lady Hiyori, Princess, Lady Hiyori, and he's searching for her everywhere. Oh my gosh. His face looks so sad. I already told you. Okay, I don't believe her. It is suspicious how she just ran away like that. It is suspicious. Present day, Ring and Yukimaru is still running away and Zoro is running after him. Even though he's wounded, he just doesn't give up, that bastard. What is this place? In any case, if I just follow his blood trail, yeah, he's injured because of Zoro. So Zoro is following his blood trail and he finds something. But we're going back to Ahagi Bridge for now. We should leave this place, Kawamatsu says. I can't believe that there are still such relentless hunters. I wonder who that huge warrior monk from earlier was. Is this Kawamatsu's words? Because this monk, Gikimaru, he surely knew Kawamatsu, but it seems that Kawamatsu didn't recognize him. Hop on, it's hard to walk here. Hey, I'm not a child. She makes a Putin face. Putin had the exact same face. Is this like a hint? No, I don't think so. Papa, is it so? Then why are you making such a childish face? You meanie! I want to ask you so many things, but first, can you tell me why you are here? After you left back then, Matsu explains, this is where I came to take care of some rather dull matters. If something terrible befalls the princess, then I will commit seppuku here, in this place. It's in his memories, and we see that bridge in Ringa, and it looks quite strange. Like we can see half of it because of the snow, or is it half broken? It's hard to understand. Like Hakumai, this large northern expanse of Ringa was ruled by the powerful and renowned Shimotsuki family. The daimyo's name was Lord Shimatsuki Ushimaru. He was a master swordsman and always had a fox at his side. A fox? But eventually even Ringa became a wasteland by Kaido's hands. This fox surely looks interesting, and there are a lot of theories that Lord Odin was kinda half kitsune, half fox. Have you ever heard of Ringa's burial practice, the eternal grave? Kawamatsu asks. Yes, because of how cold it is here, the corpses left in coffins have not rotted for centuries. Precisely, and their graves are marked by their swords. There are even famous swords amongst these graves, and because of that, it is only obvious that it would attract grave robbers. Such is the current state of Ringa. Con, he's gonna rip us apart! Is he... What is going on? So, some kind of fox appears, and she or he scares away the Kaido underlings. Kon is the sound a fox makes in Japanese. Could you at least let me die quietly, he says. Kawamatsu doesn't realize that Fox scared away these guys, but now he turns around and he says, wait, is it you, Onimaru? Oh, this fox is so cute. I love animals. Grrr, Kon. The name of that Koma Kitsune was Onimaru, similar to Komainu. Inu means dog, Kitsune means fox. He was the companion of Lord Shimotsuki Ushimaru, the late daimyo of Ringa. Shimatsuki Ushimaru. I I have met you once before. Onimaru. Oh, but he's injured, and arrows pierced the poor fox, so it kind of loses its consciousness. Huh? Did you protect this place all by yourself for all this time? So here we see it's like maybe a grave of that old daimyo Shimatsuki, and Fox has protected it for a long time. More than 5 years after destruction of Ring, Onimaru continued to fight against grave robbers all by himself. Does it remind you of that dog that tried to guard, like, was it the shop with dog treats or something, and he tried to guard it? Well, that might not be a reference, but it is nice. Poor fox. It had to suffer so much, and after its owner, so its best friend, is dead. It's trying to just guard his grave. Those born in Ringa are bestowed with a sword at birth. They live with their swords, and thus then when they die, those same swords show at their grave markers. Wow. So just I guess it's only for men, maybe. Do they give swords to women? I don't know, because one is quite conservative. So once you're born, you get a sword, and when you die, this sword is a marker of your grave, because you're just being buried in the snow, because there's eternal snow in Ringa. Look, I brought food. Foxes like aburagi, right? Fried tofu pockets, a type of Japanese food. So Kawamatsu prepared some food. Was it his intention? Why does he have this food with him? Your wounds will never heal if you refuse to eat. You cannot protect your master's grave if you die. So they're already in that house or something, and he feeds the poor fox. Oh, fox, so adorable, adorable, adorable. And what is going on? Fox, it looks around, seeing all the swords and all that, and I don't know why. He's angry, and Kawamatsu is mining for something. Forgive me, I understand your anger, but please forgive me. Does he want to get the sword of that daimyo? Come on! Poor Fox was guarding it for such a long time, and now you want to steal it? Kawamatsu, why? Of course, Fox bites him. Oh my God, this is terrible. This is terrible. Let go. I don't know if you will understand, but I also do not wish to disturb the rest of the deceased. However, in 14 years' time, there will be another large battle. I'm confused. In 13 years' time, so it's in the past? He is remembering it. I don't get it. Oh, I'm confused. Yes, I think that all these memories about him seeing this fox and nursing it with food and then mining here, it was all in the past, I guess. I didn't quite catch it because, yeah, Lady here is nowhere to be seen, so it must be somewhere in the past. And he's saying in 13 years' time there will be another large battle. The day that the prideful samurai of this country rise up again will definitely come. When the time comes, they will definitely need weapons. On a battlefield, the swords of the fallen are lifted by again by their comrades. The spirits that reside within the sword are what make samurai powerful, and are what gives them the power to defeat their enemies. This place is still a battlefield. The battle between the beast's pirates and one hasn't yet ended yet. It is still too early for these swords to rest. Until the destined day arrives, I cannot allow the swords to be stolen by wandering robbers. I need to gather all of these and hide them before this happens. At the very least, for someone like myself who couldn't complete their mission. Okay, so Fox tries to stop him, and he wants to take all of these swords to save them from grave robbers. For someone like myself who couldn't even protect Lady Hiyori, it is the very least that I can do. No, the only thing that I can do. If I do not do something, I will become overwhelmed with guilt. It will consume me. If you are hungry, then hurry up and rip the thumb off and take it with you. I will not stop. So the fox understood everything. He listened and he agreed. This fox is so beautiful when it's licking Kawamatsu's wound. And yeah, he just lets Kawamatsu get all these weapons away. How surprising, does he understand me? And he even helps to get these weapons. And we see a little shot of Kawamatsu without his head. Very cute. Does he understand me? We must find a place to store the swords. We should dig down. All right, we are going grave robbing today as well. It is freezing. I'm hungry. If I sell one or two of these at the capital. Grrr. So now every day they are going grave robbing for these swords, and he is hungry, and he he was joking about selling one of the swords, and of course Fox was angry. Then he managed to borrow some food, and Fox is happy about it. Hey, wait, you real grave robbers! And these guys that are running away, these they kinda look like the guys Murasaki swindled. Maybe they're not the same ones, but they sure do look like them. Like these guys she got the better of. You bastard, who the hell are you? So, well, they grave robbers, or are these like some different guys altogether? They look the same. I'm Yukimaru of Oihagi Bridge. So Kawamatsu was the one saying that he's Yukimaru of Oihagi Bridge, scaring away all these guys. So where does like present time Yukimaru of Oihagi Bridge come into play? Past this point in the center of ring, I will not let you take anything from the graves. Leave all of your weapons here. After doing that for a while, so now he was explaining all this to Hiyori, and now he's saying, so in the present time, there's no fox. There's no fox in present time. The fox was only in his memories. So now he's saying to Lady Hiyori, after doing that for a while, I went to the capital to gather food, and then certain circumstances happened which prevented me from returning here. Tukimaru, could it just be a coincidence? How bizarre! We caught the Aburage thief. I made a blunder. So that's how he got into prison. So are you here to meet with Mr. Fox? I do not expect to find Onimaru here. He must have gotten sick of waiting. It has been 13 years after all. I cannot imagine he stayed here all this time. At the very least, if the swords we hid back then are still there, we should have enough for a few hundred people, but... So that's where Onimaru comes into play, right? Sorcerer Jura! That big guy disappeared, but he left this door open. What is his aim? If we do we follow him, or do we go in? So he ran away somewhere and he left this door open. So do we go into this door, or do we follow him still? Through here is an underground passage, Kawamatsu says. So he knows where this is leading. So this is where they were storing all these weapons, I guess. Kinemon? So he's calling Kinemon through this mail. Kawamatsu, I'm so glad that you're alive! Because of what happened over in Odon, the number of soldiers has risen significantly. However, we do not have enough weapons, right? So you understand? Yes, exactly. It is definitely a problem. Orochi has been confiscating all of this country's swords for the past 20 years. Rest assured, the amount of soldiers you gather matters not. We will have enough weapons for everyone. Is it true? Send some forces to the location I'm about to tell you. Why are there so many? Was it Onimaru? No, this the work of a human. So it looks like a little temple, and there are a lot of swords, a lot of weapons. So it was Yukimaru who did it. That's interesting, Yukimaru. Maybe that fox was a kitsune, and it transformed into Yukimaru. Let's see. No way! I was right! I was right. Now we see Kikimaru. He's hiding somewhere and he's transforming into a fox and walking away. It was a real kitsune. Yukimaru is a kitsune. So it means that kitsunes do exist here. And it is very possible for Odin to be half kitsune. He isn't now. He might have been half kitsune. Oh my gosh, this is so great. So many mythical beasts in one, and that Yukimaru is kitsune. Oh my gosh, and this is the last page, I guess. Sorcerer Jura, if your sword is truly Shusui, Hero says to Zoro meanwhile, then please give it back to this country. I told you, that sword is mine, Zoro answers. I will give you a suitable replacement. It is my late father's beloved blade, which was given to me, the famous blade Enma. It is a legendary blade that managed to give Kaido his one and only scar. The blade Enma. Enma is the god of hell in Buddhism and inherited will. Oh my gosh, so she suggests giving Zoro instead of Shusui. So he gives Shusui back to this country and she gives Zoro that sword Enma that she inherited from her father. Oh my gosh, that managed to give Kaido his one and only scar. That is a powerful sword and Zoro is going to build it. And it brings a few questions. Can Lady Hiyori fight with this sword? And might it have been one of the reasons why she was left behind to kind of guard this sword and maybe learn to use it because it was too dangerous to give this sword to like Kinemon and the group who were going away from one, and this sword was kind of supposed to stay in one. Sod Enma. Wow, there's a lot in this chapter. I really want to make a review. I'll try to find some time to do it. I didn't manage to make a review for the previous chapter, but maybe on this weekend or even on Monday, I'll try to post a review. And do we have a break? It doesn't look like it. Well, that's great. Okay, thank you for watching. See ya.